enough of that. No copyright issues, darling. Child, once again, so many hits from that song to I'm Every Woman, Chaka Khan, to Sylvester. You make me feel my every, which is Sylvester is probably the first that I can think of openly gay black artist that like made it mainstream, because the rest of the girls in the closet. But the category is me. Yes. For the last time until next year, Pose has been reviewed for season 3. Very excited about that. I finally got my shape up. Very excited about that. And so yes, we are here. And this is the season finale. Great job. Great job. Let's just get into it. How about that? This is gonna be a long one, y'all. I'm sure. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Get y'all some snacks and stuff and get ready. Okay, so we're in 1991, and we see Pray Tell. He comes to Blanca's home, and he comes straight in. Him and Blanca embrace, like old friends do, child. They got into it or whatever, but they're still friends. They will always be family. What would they be? Family. So, I could tell that Blanca was sick instantly. She had real bad bags under her eyes, and she was kind of talking groggly, and she was kind of out of it. And Pray Tell was just like, "Sus, when the last time you been to the doctor?" She was just like, "Child, I ain't been in a while." They briefly talk and catch up. She asked about Ricky. How's everything going with Ricky? It's just like, oh, he dicking the kids down real good, but he has a key. He comes and goes as please. It works for us, and it's better. Not trying to wish bad on nobody's relationship, but would we be shocked if Pray Tell and Ricky don't make it in the long run as a couple? Would we be shocked? No, we wouldn't be. I would love for them to make it, but anyway. So anyway, we see Blanc to Blanc. Blanca is in the hospital, child. She got the pneumonia, child. I say, Lord have mercy. Not pneumonia. Pray Tell's right there by her side, and she's kind of giving up Blanca, and Blanca is the strong one. Blanca is the one that keeps everybody together, that holds the clan together. And now she's like struggling and trying to continue to have faith, but she's really kind of down on herself in this moment in the hospital bed. So Pray Tell was just like, oh no, sir, you is the one that be holding all the people together. Let me call some of these kids of yours down here so that they can be by your side, child. And Blanca had also revealed that she had not been to any ballrooms in a long time. She's in a way, Blanca is lost without her kids. And since they all have ventured off and did their own thing, it's just like, what's now? Blanca asked Pray Tell to give her the journal and open it up and read it. It was basically her will of everything that she has that she was going to leave to the people. I think that she left Electra the wig when she first met her. That tired little short wig, bless her heart. She left her that. And left everybody something. She even left Lulu something. And she left everybody something. I know, even Pray Tell, everybody. She left everybody something except for Ricky. I didn't like that. I felt some kind of way about it. And some people were saying, oh, well, Lulu is her sister and she was in the original House of Abundance with her. I was like, yes, all the people come from the original House of Abundance except for Ricky, Damon, Ricky and Damon, right? I think those are the... Yeah. All the rest of them come from the House of Abundance. From, Electra, she was the mother. Blanca, Lulu, Candy, Cubby, Lamar, Angel. All of them come from the House of Abundance. And so it was just like, oh, well, she was closer to her. That's her sister. That's why. I'm like, yeah. And I know that Ricky is a Wintour now. But Ricky spent more time as an Evangelista than he did as a Wintour. And so I was just like, and then, to include also friends as well that you're close to, like Pray Tell, I just saw no need as to why she didn't leave Ricky nothing. I was just like, why is Ricky just shunned to the side? As soon as he cheated on Damon and he left, he was just shunned to the side as if he never existed. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into it, but I didn't really like that. Blanc to Blanc. I love Mother Blanca, but, be fair about it, If you're going to leave everybody something, leave everybody something. Hell. So anyway, everybody get up there, and, they're talking, and, they just was talking about, how hard it is as a trans woman, as a woman, period, in this particular field, being in a ballroom scene, being judged, having to buy expensive garments or make them look expensive, walking in heels, all that is difficult. And she was just like, Electra, she was like, I'm so tired, and the rest of the girls agreed that I'm so tired of being judged by men. The council is a bunch of men, which is true. And Pray Tell was just like, you know what, you're right, and I'll take this to the council. So he took the tea to the council, and they all kind of came up to the conclusion that, to settle this whole thing of the girls feeling, unwanted, not wanted, and personally just feeling judged by men when they have not walked a day in their shoes. How about they do walk a day in their shoes? So they decided that they were all going to dress up in drag. All the guys was going to dress up in drag. And, have the women be the judges for once. Pray Tell, he was against it first because he didn't want to make it seem like he was making fun of them in a way, because, a lot of ignorant people do see them as still men, in female clothing. And, they're actually, they're women. They're trans women. And so, he didn't want to make a mockery out of them. They was just like, oh, no, this would be fun. And actually, they actually did end up doing that. Electra, she was teaching them how to walk in heels, child. It was the funniest thing in the world. The other council members, the three guys that be with Pray Tell, child, none of them could walk. It was so funny. Cubby and Lamar, of course, they walked in heels, and slayed, of course. Ricky was okay. He had on these hideous pink pumps, though, with the fringe. I hated it. I hated those pink heels with the fringe. I hated it. I hated it. It was just too chunky and Child, she got to Pray Tell. Of course, Electra was harder on Pray Tell because Pray Tell is hard on everybody. And he was just like, he was like, look, these heels is too damn high. She was like, child, if the heels was wider, there would be clogs. Talking about you walking in like I got food poisoning. Child, Electra was reading. You hear me? It was so funny. Electra was hilarious in this episode. Electra's character is so needed in the show because if there wasn't a character like Electra, this show would be less interesting and probably less funny as well. Because her reads was just the tea, and Pray Tell, he was doing pretty bad, but he wasn't doing as bad as everybody else. But because Pray Tell has read Electra and so many others so harshly, she was definitely giving it to him. Pray Tell ran out. Ricky followed behind him in them ugly pink shoes. And, Pray Tell told his story about how his father told his mom and aunts that, oh, I'm going to beat the gay out of him. Saying, oh, I know that boy is soft and he's a sissy and a fag and all this kind of stuff. all the things we hear, especially, being black. And Ricky was just like, look, it's okay, like, I completely understand, but you kind of got to practice what you preach in this moment. You were the one that created this idea for us men to dress up, as women and walk in their shoes, so to speak. And so this was on you, sis. And it was just like, this is, we got to push through. And they kissed each other, and that was it. But I do enjoy, I didn't like it at first, but they are cute together, Ricky and Pray Tell. I didn't like it because of how it was formed, but Ricky and Pray Tell is adorable together, and we hope it lasts, but we know it ain't. But let's pretend, right? What else is going on? Blanca, she was sitting up in the hospital. Pray Tell read the newspaper to her, told her that Miss Frederica Norman was she finally got arrested, child, for arson, child. She done set another fire to the rain like Adele, and said that she was just showing out, and they finally got her. They showed a scene with Frederica Norman in jail. I guess she was talking to a lawyer or whatever. She was like, sis, when I'm getting out? He was like, well, they denied your bond on everything. She was like, what? They denied, her bond, and she basically is stuck in there for however long. And she got upset. She was just like, they was like, oh, well, if you apologize, maybe that'll lessen. She was like, I never apologize, ever. She was just like, I'm a woman, I'm a millionaire, and they're trying to make an example out of me that women can't be strong and women can't have this much money and be independent. They want women to just sit at home and raise kids, and I'm done with that. And she was absolutely right in what she was saying. And she said, but if there's one thing that I do feel bad about, it's the fact that I took another woman's dreams, and for that I will sit in jail for as long as I need to do my time. I was like, that's real. That was completely real. And she was right. But I mean, Frederica Norman, as right as you was in your statement, your racism, your bigotry, your ego, your money, all that clouded you so much to do Blanca wrong, and your homophobia, all that combined, you still did not give a damn. You came to the damn concert, to the benefit concert, where all the LGBT kids was there, all of them, and you sung and showed out and did all that, sung the hell out of I Am Here, I'm Still Here. Yet and still, you still ended up doing Blanca wrong. So what goes around comes around, sis. It is what it is, Let me see. What's her name? Angel had a scene, child. She went to Miss Ford, child. Miss Ford been trying to reach out. She been trying to reach out to Miss Ford. Miss Ford ain't heard nothing from her. And Miss Ford ended up telling the story. Said that she been found out. She was like, what? So, Angel, she was on the set of a photo shoot, and one of the guys, a guy came up to her and was just like, oh, you're so beautiful, I'm a huge fan of yours. She was like, thank you. He was like, yeah, I remember you when you used to walk face. Talk about the ballroom scene. He was just like, yeah, I remember you. Well, it's good to see you. Child, she was down there taking a photo shoot. She saw the guy whisper something in one of the ladies' ear, and basically that she's transgender. Miss Ford was talking to her. Angel just broke. I was going to say India. Angel just broke down, and she was like, all the contracts have been declined. It was just like they took away all her contracts, all her future bookings, everything. That broke that child's heart. I was like, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. That I was just like, oh God, people are so evil. There was no reason for that dude to do that to India. Just nothing but jealousy. It's so sad. So sad, child. She went on to Poppy, and Poppy, he's so sweet. He's trying to encourage her and stuff, and India's just down. She was just like, look, I don't belong in that world, and I knew I didn't. I'm a trans woman. The fact that I made it that far is huge. But I'm just done and I'm just over it. So Poppy, he decided to get an idea. He wants to become he wants to open it up his own talent agency. I was like, go Poppy, go. You know, he's Angel's manager. He just became it. Didn't nobody ask him to do it. But he's actually pretty good. And he actually wants to have other marginalized people like Angel as his clients, other trans women, etc. So he going around town talking to trans girls. I was just like, not really taking them seriously like that. Electra told him, if they did your girlfriend like that, Angel, what the hell you think they gonna do to the rest of us? She was like, you might have a better luck at selling cheeseburgers. I screamed. But he kept pursuing, and he ended up talking to Miss Ford, and she actually gave him the opportunity to have his company work under her, and so that he can learn the ins and outs, and possibly book some things and make it happen. So shouts out to Miss Ford. Her privilege as a well-to-do, wealthy, seasoned, what's the word I'm looking for, connected white woman definitely helps. And the same thing could be said for Frederica, but she was evil and nasty, so she really could have helped the kids. She really could have. But now she's helping somebody wash their back in jail. Okay, let me see what else is going on. Blanca, she had pneumonia, like I said. She's talking to Judy. She was just like, look how long I got. She was like, we don't know nothing. We don't know that much about this virus to determine that. But, you're going to be all right. Keep pushing. You'll be out here soon. Let me see. So, Damon ends up coming back to town. Damon actually sees Blanca in the hospital. Damon been doing well over there in France, y'all. He is a house father. He has his own house over there. And he's also on tour. Damon is really just kicking it like an Escape. Damon is just really doing his thing. Like, it's amazing. So, shouts out to Damon. He's really thriving over there. And he also took a HIV test and he is negative. So, that's good. They're talking and, he's just encouraging Blanca. But it's just like, look, don't give up. And you have to go to this ball that we're having. She was like, no, I haven't been there in so long, blah, blah, blah. He was like, no, you got to get your ass up and you got to go. Like, everybody's waiting to see you and you'll be released. And so many, you'll be released soon to go back home. And, you have so many other kids to save. And to help out, and you have to be here and stick around. So, that was beautiful. Let me see. Okay, so we get to the actual ball, darling, where they showed out. It was the House of Wintour versus the House of Pendarvis versus the House of Ferocity, darling. And, so the first category, what was it? Was it realness? I think it was film realness, something like that. Anyway, it was Aphrodite, Ferocity. It was Jasmine, Wintour, and who else? Kiki Pendarvis, I think. And who ended up winning that category of realness, just straight fish, was Miss Wintour, Jasmine Wintour, which is the tall, dark-skinned girl. She's stunning. She is beautiful. I was looking at her, I was like, ooh, she's sick. She's sick. I was like, oh, she's stunning. I was just like, gosh, okay, come through. Let me see. They did a Vogue category, child. We got We had Deshaun Wesley, child, aka Shadow, on the show, and we had Leiomy Maldonado, aka Miss Florida Ferocity. You know, they both slayed. It was a good old Vogue Evolution reunion, real quick. I loved it. I love them both. They're so incredible at voguing. Florida ended up winning. She was just like, "Oh, this is for my sister Candy." I was like, "Oh, that's sweet." Let me see. So we get to the Mother of the Year. We see Blanca rolling. We see Damon rolling Blanca in, and he's talking to her, and she looked like she ain't ready to come to the ball, but she got us anyway. So the Mother of the Year nominees was Kiki Pendarvis, Lulu Ferocity, and Electra Wintour, darling. Who ended up winning was Electra Wintour, child, Mother of the Year. So congratulations to Electra. I was just like, what if Candy was still alive? Would both Candy and Lulu be nominated for Mother of the Year, or would just one be nominated for Mother of the Year? I was thinking about that. I was like, that's interesting. And I also wonder if Candy was still alive, would Lulu and Blanca be as close as they are? Because Lulu and Blanca got real close all of a sudden. I mean, I know they come from the same house, but they never really had any interactions like that. Lulu's very much so next to Candy all the time. So I just wonder if Candy had stayed alive, how things would be different. Anyway, let me see. So shouts out to Electra. Damon had a scene with Ricky where they were talking. Ricky said that he's going to be on tour with Paula Abdul, and told Ricky that he's negative, and they are cool, so that's good. Child. So they decided to do the lip sync category. Is it Candy Sweet something? Inspired after Miss Candy. Child, they rolled Blanca in. Blanca had on all red. She looked stunning. Held this red top and pants, and this Whitney Houston wig. And she did Whitney Houston's version of the Star Spangled Banner, which is arguably the best version of the Star Spangled Banner by an artist. She killed it, and I think that Blanca is from the same place as Whitney Houston. Well, MJ Rodriguez in real life is from the same place as Whitney Houston, New York, Jersey, New Jersey. I'm probably not saying that right, but whatever. So it was beautiful. It was amazing. She showed out. There was gonna be other people that performed, but Blanca took it home. There was no need, darling. Okay. So we got Poppy and Angel up on the steps, child. And they're talking, and Poppy's just saying how much she's in love with Angel, and how when she walks she floats, and when he is with her he feels like he can get some of that air and get some of that magic that she has. And it was beautiful. It was a poem. I was like, oh my gosh. And then all of a sudden they was just like, let's just get married, child. Let's just get married. I was like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. So they get ready to get married. Apparently Poppy and Angel. So we gonna see. Congratulations to him. It was super cute. Okay. Let me see. So, all the categories are done except for one, and I almost forgot about this. The category is Butch Queen, First Time in Drags, darling. I forgot all about it. Electra teaching the boys how to walk in heels, etc. I forgot completely. Electra got up on there. She was just like, she explained the category and what's going on, and the boys are going to take a walk in our shoes. And I'm going to need some help from the judges up here. So she called her other sisters up there. She was like, first, Angel, Evangelista, come judge for me. Come judge for me. Da, 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 da. Come judge for me. Lulu, Ferocity, come judge for me. Da, 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 da. Come judge for me. Da, 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 da. Then it was Sahid or somebody, some start with an S. Miss Ebony. Da, 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 da. Come judge for me. Da, 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 da. Come judge for me. Da, 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 da. Come judge for me. Da, 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 da. Then we had Miss Kiki Pendarvis. Come judge for me. Da, 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 da. Come judge for me. Da, 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 da. Come judge for me. Da, 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 da. Then she stopped and then she had this beautiful speech for Blanca. Said, I'm so proud to call her my daughter. You know, she is a businesswoman. She has fought through the odds. She's fought for all of us. She's been an incredible mother. And, you know, I want Miss Blanca Evangelista up here as a judge. And Blanca got up out the wheelchair and walked up there. It was so beautiful. Let me see. So, you know, they had the Dream Girls child, which is, you know, Pray Tell's friends, the other council members' child. It was so funny. You know, it was really fun to watch them, you know, in their heels and doing their thing. Were they cute? No. But, you know, A for effort. No, E for effort, right? An A for awesome. And a Y for yes. I live for it, though. I live for it. It was funny. It was definitely cute. Electra was reading the whole time, saying that I know you had 3 faces, but 3 chins, remarkable. And she was just like, oh, I know that you're the Effie of the group. And it Electra in the reads. I was eating some peanuts and I about spit them out, child. I was like, Electra, you are a hot mess. Lamar, he was giving us Janice Dickinson realness. You know, he was serving. You know, Lamar is a Vogue as well. Lamar's super fierce. You know, her face was a little hard, but you know, Lamar was super fierce. Cubby, child, Cubby, mother, Cubby came. I thought that was Lulu. Cubby was beautiful. You hear me? Those legs was freshly nared, and you know, him and Lamar is tall and skinny any damn way. I mean, hell. They can wear damn anything. It don't take much to make them over. And, you know, plus they can walk in heels. I mean, they're queens, child, already. So it didn't take much for them. But Cubby was stunning. That face was beat. It was a good wig. Cubby looked beautiful. Miss Ricky Wintour. Ricky Wintour was inspired by Janet Jackson. And I saw it. I was just like, okay, Ricky was beat. Ricky looked cute. She looked super cute. She was a strong woman. But she did look cute. Mm-hmm. With the abs and everything. Ricky was giving us ab moments. I was like, okay, Ricky Wintour. I was like, okay. All right now. Who else? Pray Tell came out last. Y'all, Pray Tell was gorgeous. Pray Tell was absolutely stunning. Pray Tell had that Diana Ross hair. I was done. Where is Pray Tell, child? Pray Tell was giving us candy. Everything. And of course, the classic Chaka Khan was playing while they were walking down the aisle. I'm every woman. I'm every woman. I'm every woman. I'm every woman. I was living. Great episode. So entertaining. What else happened? Um, so Blanca was outside talking to Angel and Poppy. Um, and Pray Tell was gonna walk Blanca home or whatever, and or roll her home in this moment. And then we see these two little kids. And Blanca called them over. They're 14 years old, a little black boy and a little Latina girl, or maybe she's mixed. But anyway, their names are. Let me see. I think it was Chile, and something else. Quincy, and Chile. I was like, oh, and they say that their parents kicked them out, and they were just here on a wing and a prayer. Sometimes they dumpster dive for food. They have nowhere else to go. And I'm just like, the audacity of a parent, just because they're gay or just because they're trans, to kick a 14-year-old out of the house. 14 years old, to kick them out of the house. It's just, I don't know what goes through the mind of people. I could never. Even if you don't agree with it, you're going to put your 14-year-old child out on the streets. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, so, Blanca was just like, well, I know somewhere where, it's a safe home and, you can have some food and stuff. And Pray Tell and the kids and Blanca ended up walking off. So I guess it's going to be the new generation of kids Blanca's going to raise. So I don't know. Next time that we see them, they might be grown at this point. Or so, depending on what, because we left off in 1991. So I'm assuming season 3 might start off in 93, 94, something like that. We're going to see, as they continue to venture on and go throughout the years of the 90s, the music is only going to get better. I cannot wait. Child, if they do 96, when Lil' Kim and Foxy and all, when hip-hop was it, I'm be through. If they play another Mariah song, if they give us 97, Butterfly, with Honey, with Butterfly, with My All, with Breakdown, child, I'm gonna be through. If they give us some Total Moments, some Key Sweat, child, I'm gonna be through. If they give us some TLC, I'm gonna be through. I am going to be through. So, we gonna see. We gonna see, y'all. Amazing. Great episode. They actually showed this lady. It's Tracy Gail Norman. She was a trans model. She was outed it by somebody. So I'm loving all these stories, how it references something else, in the past and stuff, and bring a light to it in today's time. Do we have any predictions? I don't know. I think that Angel and Poppy is going to make it to the altar, but it's going to be a tough road. They're almost not going to make it. Like I said, I don't think Pray Tell and Ricky's going to last. Hopefully they do, but I don't think they are. I don't know about Lulu. It's up in arms for Lulu. I don't know. Pray Tell. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's going to be more open now and maybe dress up more or something. I don't know. I really, similar to last season, this show just kind of wrapped in a perfect little bow and sent us on its way. So, I don't know. The show can go in any direction at this point. I wonder what new characters they're going to bring on. If they're going to bring on more people that we know. I don't know. Or parents, biological parents are going to start showing up. Who knows? Is Candy going to come back to life again and talk to the people? I don't know. But overall, it's been a great season. Like I say, my only critique of the show is the representation of dark-skinned black men and women on the show, and how they're portrayed versus the ones that are lighter skinned. That is my only critique. If you're gonna make the dark skins aggressive and bullies and loud and aggressive and violent, do the same thing for a couple of light skins. I'm just saying, let's balance it out. Everybody's not the same. Whether you light or dark, everybody's not the same. But they always, in shows, not just this show, but in general, they always seem to portray the darker skinned ones in a worse light than the lighter skinned ones. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I mean, you know, Candy didn't get her just due till she was dead. We didn't see different sides of Candy till she was dead. And, you know, then she came back as a villain again. So, you know, it's like, come on now. Come on now. We tired. It's tired of the same old stuff. This is an innovative show. This is, you know, like, y'all should be up on this kind of stuff right now. This is a show of its own. It's a one-of-a-kind kind of show. And that kind of whole little debacle, colorism and all that, y'all need to come on now. Come on now. Y'all supposed to be over this now. With that said, that was it. Beautiful. Beautiful season. Beautiful. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at The Skin Square on Instagram and Twitter. At The Skin Square 89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, darlings. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Until next time. Bye.